And we're now live from downtown Mill Bay. Someday, we should be live from uptown Mill Bay. Go up to like the coffee house and have class there, and then like do a live. What? What did you just say? Have class on Sunday? Good idea.
Mr. Newfeld, I can vlog you if you want. Like we can go for a thing. I can be there for the street.
Oh, and you could like
Yeah. Like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
It's 2
It's like the same thing.
Okay, once you're done your ATL, you can grab a partner and balance, classify, and rewrite that as a word equation on the board. If you are on your own, Pablo, you can join any group you like, or you can lone wolf it if you'd like. So find a spot. The 2 windows on either side are also open. Erase anything else you'd like.
No, it's not.
No, I'll join yours.
Okay, I'm with Riley.
Come.
Let's go, Pablo. Yeah. I don't.
Wait.
Once you're done the ATL thing, find your partner, spot on the board. We'll get started. Yes, you're allowed to say that.
Oh yeah, where else?
But if you're gonna say you're not sure, explain why. That would be helpful. Oh, do not write on these. You cannot write on those. No, here. Go get a cloth. You can write above or below, but not on. There we go. Yeah.
Learn the classroom.
Yeah.
Now, why are there 4 people in there?
I'm already done. Get out.
Go with your group.
Trying to steal our
Help a different group, maybe. Julian, you're not quite done. I want balance, classified, and then rewrite as a word equation. So like gaseous dihydrogen reacts with solid so and so to produce da 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 da. So rewrite it as words. Words. Words.
Why'd you raise
Almost done, Joe? Deborah, almost done? Are you done? Partners. Have you guys done it on the board?
No, I think that's
Where? So you do this partners.
You know the ones where like split square.
Yeah, that's not helping out. That's doing it on your own. Go up as partners, erase, try again. And you also need it as a word equation, which you have not yet You can also write your group number next to your area, the area that you have worked on.
Is it the oxide? No, it's that gas. Wow. What do you do? Or like oxygen.
Julian, who's your partner? I don't see him anywhere near you. So, erase, do again with your partner. With your partner. Help your partner. Your partner's been away, so this might be useful.
Okay.
The whole point of partners is to do it together.
What do you know? Okay. So what we're doing right now is first, you gotta balance an equation. So basically, before there's no 2 here, right? This trying to balance.
Excellent. Group 2. Oliver and you're missing something from your words. It says gaseous dinitrogen, and then it just stops. That compound is grab. I think you just forgot a word.
For this one, there's 2 pages.
No, just page 5. Oh yeah, I haven't posted one for 6. I just ran out of time before class started. And decomposition. Okay. It looks like the balancing is done really well. And it looks like everyone agrees it's a decomposition. And let's look at the naming. Dihydrogen monoxide, good. You didn't forget the monoxide, well done. And I'm just looking for, there's an error that was common in the other class. It looks like you guys didn't do it. Gas is nitrate. Oh, gases. This is not nitric oxide. So covalent compound, dinitrogen monoxide, and then these two are just the elemental gases. So N2, everyone else has it, is just nitrogen. You can also check other people's work when you're doing the board. I'm not going to tell you the answer, but other people might. And so that's nitrogen gas, and that's oxygen gas. And nobody did the dinitrogen or dioxygen, which is excellent. Okay. So we've got that as a word equation. We've got it balanced. We've got it identified. Let's get another group. To make it a little less confusing. Oh, hold it. Actually, why don't I just do this? Okay. Balance, classify, and rewrite as a word equation. MG plus CuSO4 goes to MgSO4 plus Cu. Find your new partner.
We are partners.
Mirhat, you can join any group you like, or you can lone wolf it. Erase the board, yeah, erase the board.
Single replacement.
Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And it is already balanced. Is it?
Don't just yell.
Hey, Leo.
I want you to do this.
It is. MG, CuSO4. Magnesium with copper sulfate. We need to know. It's already balanced.
Oh, you don't need it.
Yeah, but we don't need it. They already wrote it down. So copper sulfate with
Oh, I can't tell you. You can check with other people.
if it comes magnesium sulfate plus copper.
I'll go on no mark.
Do you know how to find out?
It's already balanced. What else do we need to do if it's already balanced?
Balance, classify it, what type of reaction, and then rewrite as a word equation.
Oh, like
So you have to do the naming. So like what is CuSO4? Yeah.
it's not very.
Magnesium plus.
Yeah, it's 4 1 5.
But it's like the one penalty to one straight up.
Oh, really? Excellent. Are you the barber? Who's here at UCA?
I would just guess around.
I'm looking forward to it. Now, hold it. Where's your partner? Then you should be working there. Where's your partner? Where? Already balanced. Single equation. I need the equation written down as well. If you could write out the
Yeah,
equation.
we need to write out the equation.
Liam, one of your names is wrong, and I don't see a group yet that has it correct. Yeah. In the word equation. Anders? Anders, with your group, not finding somewhere else to be distracted by.
So we need more. Oh, yeah. We need to do copper. Sulfate? I think it's -3. I think. Just check. I'm not guessing. This is not. No. Check this out. I'm not.
It's already balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Well, I put it back. I've always thinking about that.
No, excellent.
Magnesium is like just one. It's not multivalent.
You made it wrong. Well done.
Oh, already
No,
balanced.
I didn't say anything. Where's group 2? Nope. Most groups on their first time through messed up, well not messed up, forgot something in one of the names. One of the names.
Maybe just leave it and see what happens.
Is it copper 2? Okay. I'm not going to tell you any answers. You can check with other people and see what they think. Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Give you your best guess, and then I'm going to go over them. I'm not gonna tell you the answer. I just gave you a hint, and then I'm going to go over it.
Why?
But you're allowed to look at everybody else's and weigh the pros and cons and see what it is. Mirhat, Julian, everybody, your laptops can be away off your desk. If you're done the ATLs, they don't need to be out. Jojo. Pardon? You're finishing up the ATLs? Oh, okay. Okay, if you're the last one, it's all good. Once you're done, have a seat. Yes, Berta. Anders, Pablo.
How's your learning? How do you coach your play?
Classroom. We're trying to focus on yeah, we're always playing. Things run between. Okay, so in your groups, doing the things, you back down. Okay?
I don't recommend it.
I think I watch learn. I'm already up there.
I think that I need A, B, C, and D, yeah. Because it doesn't even, it pushes out or combo.
Okay, I can get attention. Most groups identified what was missing, and that was the 2 in copper 2. However, the last copper does not have copper 2. So this is indeed copper 2 sulfate. What does that 2 represent? Why is it copper 2 sulfate? Charge. So what is the charge on the sulfate?
-2.
-2. That makes the copper, it must be then +2, which does the charge. What's the charge on that copper?
Does it not matter? Is it?
No charge. It's just copper solid. The solid metal doesn't have a charge. So this is just copper. Not copper 2, not copper 1, not copper 0. It's just copper. Why doesn't magnesium sulfate require a Roman numeral? You answered the last one. Yep.
Magnesium doesn't require one.
Mag-
There's only one.
One charge.
Yeah. It's in the second column. It only has one possible charge, so it doesn't need Roman numerals, whereas that one does. Okay, and did we identify in all of them? Single replacement, good. Single replacement, I think. That's not the same one. This group, you forgot to identify it. Single replacement, single replacement, single replacement. We were good. Okay, next one. Is this the same as the last one?
Yeah, I think we should re-roll it.
Yeah, I think we
No,
need to
I think we should re-roll it. It's not the same.
Because Pablo's, no, it is different.
I think we should still re-roll it though.
That's okay.
Pablo's
It's like
alone.
different, but Pablo's still alone.
I think we
Yeah,
should
it's
roll it
weird.
again.
It is weird.
Let's just re-roll.
No.
Yeah, re-roll.
Re-roll.
Yeah.
No.
I hear some yeses. We're just going to take the dice as they fall.
Could we take?
Okay.
Oh,
This
no,
one you
just
do
one
not.
to the right.
You do not have to rewrite this one. Just balance and classify. So write it out as this, balance it, and then classify the type. What happened here?
Double replacement.
There we go.
I got it.
Balance and classify.
I believe in us here, okay? I believe in us.
Pablo, you can join any group but Anders' group.
Get out, Pablo. Although you should go to my group.
In fact, Pablo,
Tell me to go to Zachary.
where? Erase. There we go. There we go.
Oh. Okay, now it's... Okay. Can I write?
2 here.
You have 11 oxygen.
8, 3, 2.
So we're 2, 10. 2, C, 10. 10 here. So 20 there.
Go away.
20.
Go away.
20 plus 12.
Thank you, Andrew. Well done.
20 plus 12 is 32. 32. 10. 10 plus 22. 22 is 11. Yo, I balanced it. Want me to do it?
Yo, I already.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we got the same thing. But let's check it now.
Wait.
5, 5.
No, 5.
I'm 21.
21.
Plus, oh, with no.
2.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, 16 on one side. So 21 on the other.
This is 16.
I don't know how many are.
This is 5.
Okay,
8, 9, 3. No.
We need 11.
32. I would say you got me. Zachary, you need 32 oxygen. So it's what you need to do.
Oh, yeah.
You need 2 C5 H12O5.
I got your phone number.
So,
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't think we can work.
if you want to draw like this, C,
It's not oxygen.
Stop trying to perform like a guessing check. Stop trying to mess us up.
Anybody think they got it balanced yet?
No.
See a couple close.
Bro, also you should use some
Very close.
It's actually so far. 2 days, it's just public.
like if you had like an extra year,
Is there a half
you have
half?
two
Is there a half
C,
half? There's a half to the sound. Bro, it's so chill.
then it would be 5, 6, 10. Can also do.
Mr. Neil, are you like
Oh, yeah.
a teacher of any sport?
Sorry, bad.
Am I a teacher of any
Are you
sport?
like a
No,
coach?
no. House parent is my
Wait,
afternoon.
so if we go.
You should be coach. What
Coach.
coach? Coach of how would you be?
Coach of paintball.
Yeah.
Paintball. Paintball.
I'm not that paintball. You should see.
Yeah.
We should make that a sport. We
Or
should.
laser tag.
We have inter-house paintball.
Inter-house paintball.
We have
Now, have you guys got yours balanced?
yeah. Well, I have mine.
Show me. I haven't seen one that's corrected.
Okay. 2 C5 H12O5 plus 11O2 is 10 C5.
Okay. If you think you have it, and have you identified it?
Decomposition? Hey,
Okay, once you think you have it, have a seat. I'm not going to say if they're right or not. I may make wincing sounds, but you're close at the very least. You're close.
Are we close?
You're close.
is this?
I'll,
Yeah, so. Yeah, well, I think it's red.
Extra here. Now we have 19, 11. Alright, now we go 7 to 19.
yeah. Oh, I'm not telling you yet. Just once you got it, make sure you have it identified and have a seat, and I will tell people if they are right. Once everybody's down.
That's 14.
That's fine. Pablo.
Oh, I can tell everybody what's done. I'm going to show you a trick too.
Nick and I got it right.
Yeah, I got the same one.
What was it? Was the balancing wrong?
It's 2, 8, 10.
All of it got the same as ours. I don't think the balancing was wrong. Ours is better. That's cool, but I don't think the balancing was wrong. Me and Papa? Got the right answer. We're gonna disciples. All of them. We're good.
Ooh, this group. I mean, you're on the right track. We couldn't even. You just decided to give up on the oxygen, or you forgot it?
No, they're right.
Or do you think there's
Right,
only
right.
one
I'm
oxygen?
right, right? Ooh. Order your disciples. Look who's right all along.
No.
Hey, time to be quiet, Julian. The boss is talking.
What's he doing? Oh, he's quickly changing.
I figured it out.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm changing it on their behalf.
Okay. we've got a change already. Okay.
Wow, look who you look to get the right answer. Yeah. Here's the thing. See, but here's the thing. See, we knew you were gonna get the answer.
Yes.
So you're my star prodigy. You're me and Star. Me and Pablo's star. So we can see if we can do it. And if we can do it, then we'll be disappointed. We did it.
Okay.
And you're gonna be the award. Pablo and I are pretty good.
I didn't want you to write a word equation for this one especially. This is at the top level of difficulty of balancing, but I'm going to show you a trick that takes all of these into a lower level of difficulty in balancing. Number one, if you have oxygen with some sort of thing and you're giving off CO2 and water, this is a combustion. And it looks like I think everybody had that by the end, so people changed their answers. Now I'm going to show you how to balance this in a way that makes it a lot easier. First of all, if this has 5, then what number has to be here? 5. Right, so we just start off with, this has 12. Hydrogen is only in one place in both sides. So this is 12. What number does that have to be? 6. So we have to make 12, so that's fine. Now the one that's hard was the oxygen. How many oxygens are here in total? So yeah, on this side, we have a total of 16 oxygens because there's 10 here and 6 there. We look at this, we have 5 here. So what must that number end up being to balance? 11. 2 times what makes 11? What's 11 divided by 2? 5.5, 5.5.
Can we do that?
No.
Okay.
But is it balanced?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's balanced. We just want whole numbers. But, you know, wanting whole numbers doesn't mean you can't balance. Like, you can balance it with all sorts of numbers. We just want a certain type of balancing, the lowest whole number balancing. So you can put it in there for now. And then what could you do to erase the fraction? What mathematical operation? Yep. Times everything by 2. Times everything by the denominator. Is how it goes. So if it's 0.5, you multiply everything by 2. Sometimes in balancing, it could work out that like a third would be the best, and then you'd multiply everything by 3. I don't think you'll ever see that. So you just take everything, multiply it by 2, and then we then get, so there's a secret 1 there, that'd be 2. This would be 11, and then 10, and then 12. Get rid of those. And then that ends up being the correct balancing. So if you're willing to use a fraction to balance it, it makes it a little easier because then you can just double everything if it's a half. If you get down to this area, then you just have to, when you get to that and you're like, oh, it doesn't quite work. If you don't want to use a fraction, just try doubling everything else and then go back to it, and will often work anyway. Okay, new partners. We only have 2 more. 2 more? 2 more. So, toolkit, group maker, 2.
Ooh, I'm alone.
So, Julian, you can lone wolf it, or you can join any other group.
I think I went low wolf.
So, all 3 of those, but no word equations, just balance and identify. Just balance and identify.
All 3 of those?
All 3 of those.
I can help them.
These ones aren't that bad for balancing. Okay.
Anders needs help, okay? I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
There's 2 window areas there
4.
that can be used as well.
5 is 2 VR and 4. Where do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some little hooks and stuff here so I can put white board markers up, but I can just do it. You're in partners with 3 equations, so 2 people can be writing equations at the same time. Yeah. Who said Mr. News?
Can I get one whiteboard?
Wait, I'm gonna go check what type of reader.
Yeah.
I think it's.
You don't want to work on the regular whiteboard?
There's no space. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'll take it back then and there's space now.
I'll do the second one.
I think it's a neutralization. Or there might be a double replacement.
I thought
What?
because then the A hydrogen would try.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, I just have to
The
second one is single
Johnny, what will you change it here?
Like a trophy. Ooh, nice.
Have you got any sources done yet? About 3. We have to have 3 guys in it.
By the way, forgot about that.
Hmm? Replacement? The one at the back, who's the, Riley, were you guys doing the window on the right as well?
No, that's ours.
I think you just forgot to write something on your neutralization. You've dropped this tin 4 hydroxide. I can't see it there.
Oh, yeah.
Just to include it on your balancing. And capital B on BR.
Good job. Oh, you want to do the last one? Let's see your skills. How would you work?
Excellent. Let me go first. Always, yeah.
Let's go. I know you copy people, but let's go.
find often that the OH and the HBr, those are the parts that react with each other. So if you have 4 of these, you'll always need 4 H's. If you had like 2 H's, you need 2 OHs.
It's not like with the little bowl.
You'll get a mirror.
I'll pull it back to mine.
With the acid and water, the quick name, acid base. Or neutralization.
Oh, back.
And that's what that is. Yeah. Okay, really well done on these. I had another class, and every single one misidentified this one. I think everybody had this right in the end. This is neutralization.
Good job.
And you can also call it an acid base. You'll see both terms. Very common, because in an acid base, the parts that react are the OH and the H. And so if there's 4 OHs, you will always need 4 H's to react. So that can sometimes help you. But a really quick way, if you've got 4 BRs, you're going to need 4 BRs. And we've got 4 oxygens, so we're going to need 4 oxygens, and then it's now balanced. For an acid-base reaction, whatever you get on one side is often mirrored on the other side. You'll find that over and over again in many types of double replacements. If you have a 2-3, you'll end up with a 2-3 or 3-2 on the other side. That happens all the time. Not always, but sometimes. So this one was neutralization. This one was single replacement. So we have an element, a non-metal, replacing a non-metal. There's our metal and our non-metal. And so it kicks out the I, makes KCl, and makes I2. And I don't think anybody had the KCl2, the error that I saw in the rules. Everybody correctly did the charges. If you were wondering why, this is Cl2 because it's the elemental form of chlorine, charge of 0. But as soon as you combine it with potassium, potassium is +1, chlorine is -1, so of course they make the compound. Iodine is one of our gases that dance in pairs, and I think everybody had that on all the ones that I could see. Last one, clearly synthesis, well done. Balancing for this one was pretty good, because you can just copy it over. We have one left, last one in a group.
I want to be a little wolf here.
Lone wolf.
Just don't make it bad. Oh, but you're not again. I'm not mad at it. Pablo's with all of it.
Okay, your last one.
He got lucky.
Take that word equation, turn it into a chemical equation with formulas and state symbols, balance, and identify the type.
So to balance that, I thought it was
Chlorine, which is stat. Nitrogen.
pretty sure it's
Mr. Neal, this is like extending type question.
No, just regular naming. Nitrogen trifluoride gas and hydrogen gas react to form nitrogen gas and gaseous hydrogen monofluoride.
So
state symbols?
State.
State symbols. Also think about what form the gases will be in.
This is no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not neutralization, it's combustion. No, because this is gonna make H2O plus carbon dioxide. This combustion can have a natural.
Oh, numbers go, state symbols go after numbers.
But you're raising your hand.
Plus NA. Well, yeah, because they can't. NA has to be somewhere. So it's gonna make sodium. Yeah, it's combustion.
Yes, you don't have to ask.
What do you guess?
It's fine, let me see.
Oh. Actually, Meg.
You're activating.
Meg, it actually might be neutralization because the CH, COOH, that's acetate. Yeah, so it's an acetate.
You
It's
feel
acetate.
happy.
It's yeah.
Acid and base.
Did that ever happen to you in school?
T
Like
sigma.
keep falling out.
T sigma.
I gotta like skip class, yeah.
Hurt too much to go to class.
That's why I'm on the
It's sometimes quite.
Bro, you got the learn to remember.
Yeah, actually, I did mine myself.
What?
Because Alex wanted
I just don't like those little things and then color.
and I was just like,
So hot color. I like grip.
Okay. Just to go over the last one, nitrogen trifluoride, NF3, gas. Everybody seemed to have that. There were a few that I think they're all fixed now, that they put hydrogen gas as an H, and of course it's one of the magic 7. They all the elemental gases, so oxygen gas, fluorine gas, anything that's a gas, are always in pairs, react to form, and so nitrogen would be the same way. And gaseous hydrogen monofluoride. Everybody has a type of reaction for that. Single replacement, single replacement, single replacement, single replacement. Good, it is single replacement. It's a weird one a little bit because they're both non-metals, but it pops in. And for balancing, we've got, not sure, that one's good. That one's good, so excellent. We've got 6, 2, and 3, I believe. For Thursday, you have this worksheet. So your quiz will be on Thursday will be based on this worksheet. And in fact, what I'm going to do is any chemical reactions I do or naming will be chemicals that appear on here, just to give you a sense and to motivate in terms of going through. It is just a quiz, and the purpose is to just give you another chance at feedback before we have the cumulative Monday or Tuesday. Which is our day? Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday. Before we have your, is it Monday? Okay. Before we have a Monday, it will probably, the only thing I'd probably do is that I'm probably going to make it a bit more multiple choice, or easy to mark, so that I can give you your feedback right away, because we don't have classes on Saturday, sadly. You have to go learn about drugs and how to take them, I presume, is what they do. I do recall many years where someone has said, oh yeah, the guy talked about drugs, and he talked about how much he fixed his life. Sounds like the drugs were really good for him. But that's not the message. Yes?
we'll be given the data booklet.
You'll be given a data booklet. Your data booklet you're going to be given will include one new piece of information. It will have a list of the 6 most common types of acids. So I've listed those in class, so you have them right now, but they're not in your current data booklet. The new data booklets will have them.
Wait, will you have to, if we name the reaction, will you have to like identify the acid base?
I would expect you to be able to identify it in doing the reaction types. Like you can identify this is the base because it has the hydroxide. This is the acid because it has H in front. To be able to name it, I'd probably use one of the 6 most common types. Yep. I put up bounties for every class. I put all the worksheet bounties up per So if you finish a page and you submit it, the first one to submit a page without errors can have a bonus. Everybody who submits one after that will have a bonus, just not quite as much. And I will also post a key using those bounties by tomorrow so that you can see those in the end. Now, we can continue doing this, more questions as a group, or I can give you time to buckle down and just work on your own and get through worksheets. Which would you prefer? How many people would like to continue doing questions like this? 1.5 people. How many people would like to buckle down and finish off the worksheets and catch up? Okay, that wins. Start on your worksheets. Quiz is based on this one. Pardon?
There's a bounty thing on
You've already done it.
It's on the Google Classroom.
You've already done it. It's a worksheet. You've already done it.
Well, I lost the worksheet.
Well, here you go.
Oh, I also
If I just do this now, do I get extra marks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, really?
here.
Can I have the two or more medal one?
Yes. Here, 1 second.
Can I get extra work for my
Also, yeah, can I get
Do you not have that worksheet?
I love this.
Oh, let's see if we can find another copy of that one.
Yeah, my
Now, you should have this one. I have this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
the new one is, you don't have that
It's a
one,
utilization.
I presume. And you've lost yours, or?
It's not a utilization.
Let's see if I have an extra. Oh, hold it. Did you lose one?
I saw this one in the option that was two or more medals. I don't know if I have this.
You mean
So I may have lost
that one?
Sauce paper pencil.
Second page.
Leo, sauce paper pencil.
Yeah, and then 3. Like if you have this
Leo.
package, you
Why
have all.
didn't you say second page?
Sauce paper pencil.
Well, pen work?
Yeah, so like this one, the first page, it was already posted ages ago.
It's not even
So
done.
it just started.
Those are all of
this
yours.
one.
Yo, which page have you done? I'm gonna do the page you haven't done, so I guess this one's red. Just take one off.
This
I should just do all of them.
is page 1.
Okay,
And it will say classifying chemical reactions, page 1.
I'm thinking, wait.
I can't
All
All of them?
of them.
No, you don't need to have to, but if you do, you get a bounty.
Or the
Yeah.
only if you give it back.
On Google Classroom.
What's the
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Yeah, classifying chemical reactions, page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Have you posted page 6?
Bro.
I don't think so. I was up to page 5 at the start of class. I'll do that now. I think I just did.
Yeah, Julian, can you make it?
No, you're doing this yourself.
You got it.
Can you make it for me?
I'm already
Stop, go. You do it, this one.
And
No, what's
do you, and you have that one.
That's
Do
cool.
You have,
He was like, no, you're doing
you have this worksheet though, right?
You just got blocked.
Okay, let me just see if I can find another copy. People keep asking for more and more copies, and I've given away more than there are people. So they can always print one. I have another one.
Lock.
Have you finished this one?
Did you just trade me for
I would start working on that one
No,
first.
that one-
Finish that one off and then do the
Yo,
next one.
Julian, that was the scissors is so small.
What?
Because you see the letters down here with the lines? Alex.
They're the same for every single one.
I'm gonna.
They're the same for every single one. It's just a baseline.
I don't think that's true. And also, why you copying my answers?
Are we here for a tutorial?
Huh? I've never went to tutorial. I went to tutorial once.
I'm always in tutorial, right, Mr. Mio? I'm always in tutorial.
You're always,
In tutorial.
yes, regularly.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Tutorial is just not that anyway. Why is he seen this?
Why?
Why?
Because it's
Open
this
my
plus
mind.
that equals that. You literally get this thing and you can like find out like all of it. God, bro.
I say it's 2NA plus.
And we probably don't need to keep the live stream going.
Seriously,
Yeah.
the boundary